Climate change is a real thing, and it is happening now. Climate change is the long-term alteration of temperature and weather patterns in a region, or on Earth as a whole, causes of climate change. It is caused by human activities, such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation, which release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere and trap heat from the sun. The effects of climate change are widespread and include rising sea levels, more frequent and severe weather events, and changes in precipitation patterns. Top 10 countries suffering from climate change. 1. Bangladesh. The country is highly vulnerable to sea level rise, which could displace millions of people. 2. Barbados. The island nation is at risk from increased storm activity and sea level rise. 3. Ethiopia. Climate change affects the country's agricultural productivity and water resources. 4. Fiji. The country is at risk from sea level rise, storm surges, and more intense cyclones. 5. Haiti. The country is highly vulnerable to hurricanes, floods, and landslides. 6. Maldives. Kiribati. The low-lying island nation is at risk of being submerged by sea level rise. 7. Sudan. The island nation is at risk from sea level rise and increased storm activity. 8. Nepal. Climate change affects the country's water resources and agricultural productivity. 9. Pakistan. The country is at risk from increased storm activity and sea level rise. 10. Vanuatu. The country is at risk from sea level rise and increased storm activity.
Thunberg excoriated world leaders for a lack of urgency on the issue of climate change. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. She said, "We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth."
Climate change is caused by the release of greenhouse gases, primarily carbon dioxide, into the atmosphere. To control climate change, there are several steps that can be taken, including 1. Increasing energy efficiency and conservation. 2. Reducing emissions from the burning of fossil fuels by transitioning to clean energy sources such as solar and wind power. 3. Investing in research and development of new technologies to capture and store carbon dioxide. 4. Adopting sustainable agricultural and land use practices. 5. Planting trees and other vegetation to absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. 6. Implementing carbon pricing to put a cost on carbon emissions and provide incentives to reduce them. 7. Supporting international agreements such as the Paris Agreement to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius above PI industrial levels. 8. Encourage people to adopt sustainable lifestyle and responsible consumption.